It's finals or bust. The Lakers have to get there. If they don't, I'm pointing a finger at Luka. I'm pointing a finger at LeBron. I'm pointing a finger at J.J. Redick. And they better not lose to the Timberwolves in the first round. They better not.
They got to win that. Rob Parker talks about the Lakers season being a failure if they don't win a championship. Check out what he had to say, and then I'll come back with my comments.
That if the Lakers don't get to the NBA Finals, the season will be a failure.
No.
A total failure.
Damn.
And I'm looking at the players they have, because Luka went to the finals last year. And LeBron is still playing at a high level. Austin Reeves is now a player that you can count on. There's 3 players.
Yeah, I think early on in the season, no one even thought about the Lakers winning the championship. And then after the Luka trade, it was more of a let's see what happens season. And then slowly but surely, they're going on multiple winning streaks, looking like one of the best teams in the Western Conference. So right now, the expectations, they increase higher and higher every few weeks. So if you're LA and you don't win a championship this season, is it a failure? 50-50, only because they're a great regular season team. We need to see how the Lakers are going to play in the playoffs. So right now, if they get bounced out in the first round, that's a failure. Second and third round, it's up for debate, but in my opinion, if they don't make it to the finals or they don't win the championship, I don't see it as a failure. But next season, if they keep that same energy and have a 50-plus win season, if they don't win it by then yeah, it's definitely going to be a failure. So it's levels to it, but I hear what Rob Parker's saying.
And the teams that are 1 and 2 in the Western Conference are newbies.
Yeah.
Houston at number 2, basically a newbie. They got a veteran coach. OKC, they got a star. Shea is a star.
Makes sense.
But newbies. Denver fired its coach. They won a championship a couple years ago. The Clippers, you never know where they are. Who's in the way? If LeBron and Luka are who they say they are, and J.J. Redick is a genius.
Yeah, the first
smart.
2, I was like, all right.
Okay? The Lakers have to, with a capital H, get to the NBA Finals. Anything short is a failure.
Now, him bringing up those younger teams like the Rockets, the situation going on with Denver, the Russell Westbrook, the coach being fired, and then you got the OKC Thunder. They haven't really proved it. In the regular season, very great team, one of the best teams that we've seen over the last few years. But what have they done in the playoffs since the whole Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook era? They haven't done anything. So they have a lot to prove as well. Now they're going against the Memphis Grizzlies. They should be able to get out the first round, but you never know. Maybe Ja Morant turns into Michael Jordan or Allen Iverson and averages, 35 to 40 points per game, and they beat the OKC Thunder. I think that's more of a failure if the OKC Thunder don't make it to the finals and win the championship as opposed to the Lakers. But I get it. This is an opportunity for the Lakers to win it all when you have a lot of prove-it teams like the Rockets, like the Thunder, even the Nuggets with their recent situations going on. So there's no clear-cut team in the Western Conference, but you expect the OKC Thunder to go all the way. But if the Lakers want to win a championship, this would be the perfect opportunity this season to win it all. So again, great point by Rob Parker.
Is it going to be – oh, no, wait. It'll be next year because LeBron will be older. Oh, really? And Luka will be heavier after the offseason. I'm just saying.
Those shots at the GOAT.
I'm serious. It's finals or bust. The Lakers have to get there. If they don't, I'm pointing a finger at Luka. I'm pointing a finger at LeBron. I'm pointing a finger at J.J. Redick. And they better not lose to the Timberwolves in the first round. They better not.
They got to win that. Yeah, you got to win that series if you're the Lakers versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. That's going to be a failure. But again, a lot of pressure is going to be put on Luka and LeBron only because of the age that LeBron James is and the weight issues with Luka. Is he going to get heavier by the training camp and by the beginning of next season? It's possible, but that was a little friendly shot thrown by Rob Parker. But again, perfect opportunity to win a championship. How bad do the Lakers want it? Are they thinking the way I'm thinking? Let's go ahead and see how far we can go at least get out the first round, see what we can do in the second or third round, and if not, we'll come back stronger and better than ever next season. But while teams are still trying to prove themselves, great chance for the Lakers if they really want to win a championship. Do it now while you have teams that are still trying to, get everything together. Don't wait until teams get better next season and you get older by next season.
Because then I'm pouring gasoline all over the place.
Of course.
And I got a match in my pocket.
Oh, let me stand back then. If that's what we're doing here on this Thursday. Despite your passion and energy on it, I disagree, my brother. And I'll tell you a couple of reasons why. Number one, they don't have any real time together, Luka and LeBron. They literally have been making this thing happen on the fly. They've been figuring each other out, figuring out the flow of the team, figuring out what they do best. So they've been trying to go at this new. Also, you, me, Ryan, Monty, Alex, all of us have been disrespectful of the Oklahoma City Thunder, including myself. But when you really look at it, you start to look a little deeper into the numbers. The real disappointment would be the Oklahoma City Thunder if they don't make it to the finals. Because let's be students of history. There have been a handful of teams who have won 68 games or more. And most of them, except for one, made it to the finals. All but the one lost. And we know who that was.
But wait a minute. That was the all-time team to win the most games in the regular season.
Wait, say that what? Oh, the one. Exactly. That's the team that lost in 7 games. So, but they got to the finals.
They won 68
Before them,
games.
we're talking about the Warriors.
None of those other teams
2016.
that won 68 games had such a young team as OKC. I can say that
Chicago,
easily.
72-10, they won the finals. The Lakers back in 71 won the finals. The Bulls, again, in 96-97, won 69 games.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. I think it's more of a disappointment and a failure if OKC doesn't win the championship. I didn't realize they won 68 games this season. I know they were 60-plus, but they damn near touched the 70-game win mark. So, yeah, Lakers, if they don't win it, I believe it's more of a missed opportunity as opposed to a failure. OKC Thunder, now if they don't win it, I think that's more of a failure. There's not too many teams that's going to win 60-plus games and get bounced out in the first or second round, or at least don't make it to an NBA Finals. They're a young team. They have a lot to prove, but they have a couple veterans there, and they've been a cohesive unit the last few years. So this isn't a new team that just got formed. They got at least 3 to 4 years with each other, and the parts that they've been drafting or adding on to the team, everything is gelling and flowing perfectly. So, again, OKC, if y'all don't win the championship, it is a failure. Lakers, you still got another year or two, but players are going to be getting old and teams are going to be getting better.
Won the finals. The 66, 67, 76 won the finals. The only one that didn't get to the finals was the Boston Celtics back in 72, 73. So to me, that's a scapegoat for the Oklahoma City Thunder. You guys won 68-game dominant fashion. The win margin was huge. It was like a double digit. They were beating everybody's butts all season long.
Yes,
good teams, bad team, Western Conference, Eastern Conference. So, yes, if you're the Lakers, that's your goal to get to the finals. But it's not a failure if you don't. To me, if I'm the Oklahoma City Thunder and I'm looking back at history, we're supposed to be to the finals and have a great shot to win it because only one team that
Kelvin, you don't even believe that. There's nobody on that team that's remotely close to Luka and LeBron playing together, coming together. And the idea that you would say that it's not theirs to win tells me about their legacy and what you believe. Because you're telling me that those two guys, all-time greats,
yes,
that if the Lakers don't get to the NBA Finals, the season will be a failure. Or going to acquiesce to a young bunch of players and that they shouldn't feel like they should get to the finals?
Again, it's not about, them getting to the finals and failing. It's more about, the Lakers. This team wasn't really built to make the finals this season, but they got the talent. You got Austin Reeves playing like an all-star. You got LeBron doing what he does, and you got Luka, playing elite like always. But it's more of a missed opportunity for the Lakers. Them being old with LeBron, you don't know who's going to be there next season, and they're going to try to get better in the offseason. I think they just have an opportunity to at least see how far you can go. Try to win now while you got LeBron James. No nagging injury, minus the groin. Perfect opportunity to win it all. With OKC, all the team success that you had, individual success with SGA, all those 30 and 40-point games and 20-plus point streaks and all that stuff, you got to win it off your OKC because other teams are going to get better. You're still young. Don't know who's going to be there next season if you have the opportunity to get better. So, again, if you're OKC, win that championship now. And if you're the Lakers, see what you can do. See how far you can go. But I don't think this Lakers season is a failure if they don't win a championship.